Hello, Heartland fans. Your favorite show is finally back on the air, and it's already been a few days since the first episode of the new season aired on CBC. Now, the second episode is about to arrive on October 9, and we rightfully wonder what will happen in that episode. Here we are with our predictions about Heartland Season 16's second episode. In a brief 10 seconds long preview that was released right after the first episode, we see a couple of clues about the potential plot lines of the second episode. The first thing we see in the preview is a talk between Peyton Westfield and Amy. As you remember at the end of the previous episode, Peyton brought Moondance to Amy, asking her to treat the distressed horse. Although working with the Westfields is never easy, Amy accepted the offer to help the horse anyway. Now in the preview, we learn about the history of Moondance, as Peyton says a trainer at Westfield might have used cruel techniques on Moondance. So that's probably why the poor horse was acting frantically. It looks like in the second episode of the season, we'll see Amy trying to work with Moondance and earning his trust. We can already tell this is going to be a challenging job for Amy, but we're sure she'll be able to be successful with the horse in the end. We don't think Amy will be able to train the horse in one episode, so most likely we'll see Amy working with Moondance in the following episodes as well. In another part of the preview, we see Logan shouting at Amy, telling her she doesn't work here anymore. This probably refers to Amy deciding to pull back from the youth center to work with her horses. In the last episode, when Amy decided this was the best way to go, we didn't really think it would have any repercussions, but it seems like Logan is upset. He probably thinks Amy abandoned the center, so he's angry because he feels hurt. There could also be another reason for the dispute. Maybe Amy visited the center and saw that Logan was doing certain things wrong, so she gave some advice. Perhaps Logan didn't take that well and shouted at Amy because of it. We should remember that Logan is still a teenager, and most teenagers don't take criticism well. We believe the situation will resolve in one way or another, though, as we don't think Amy will have an extended dispute with the teenager. She will most likely try to understand his perspective, and the two will resolve the issue. The last scene from the preview shows a rather sad dialogue between Jack and Katie. Katie tells his grandfather that she doesn't feel like she belongs here, meaning Heartland, and Jack responds with, "Why would you say that?" This is precisely the question that will pop off in most viewers' minds as they hear this dialogue. In the first episode, we saw that Katie was unhappy about certain things in her life, especially going to Vancouver with her mother to visit her father. The frequent visits made her miss out on her friends who were hanging out without her. She thought her friends would forget about her when she was away for the weekend. To be honest, Katie is a typical example of a teenager with self-esteem issues. She is around the age of trying to find her place in the world. So that's probably why she thinks she doesn't belong in Heartland. We don't think she has another location in mind when she says this. She's probably going through an identity crisis. Not only do we believe a conversation with Jack will help resolve the issue, but we also think Katie's parents should have serious conversations with her as well, because she is right in that period in her life where she is most vulnerable to feelings of loneliness and isolation. She needs to be reminded that her family is always there for her. That's what the little preview shows us in terms of new content. We also think Lisa could return to Heartland, or maybe we will see Peter visiting the ranch as well. We still haven't seen any scenes with Finn or any other possible love interest of Amy, but we think Amy will be too busy with Moondance and the problem with Logan so much that we won't be seeing any romantic scenes involving her. There could also be scenes with Tim and Jessica, but the couple seems to have a great marriage. We hope no problem arises between them. That's all we're going to say about the second episode of Heartland Season 16. Share with us your thoughts about what kind of events could happen in the future of Heartland. Please don't forget to like and share this video. If you want to see more videos about the series, subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you soon.